Alrighty, y'all. So I'm sorry that you guys have to see it like this, but I believe there are some new codes, and we're gonna get them all right now. If you guys remember to put them in the comments, or if I remember to put them in the comments, I will put them in the pinned comments. So don't worry much about that. I'm just gonna pull it up for you guys in a second. Here we go. So yeah, we got some new codes. We got a few actually. So let's go ahead and put the first one, which is EVAC. I don't even know. I'm just gonna put EVAK BALINIKKEID. Go ahead and redeem. Successful. That's the works. Okay. And then there's other ones, which is NKTHAE or IE VA P 2N DQ. Usually I copy and paste, but I'm getting this off my phone, not my computer. That one doesn't work. What? Did I put that in right? All right, y'all. Well, only the first code that I showed you guys is the one that's working. So go ahead and use that first code. All right. Okay, let's get into the video. Alrighty, y'all. It's your boy Zxous, and all right, well, first off, let me show you guys what you guys get for that code, which is 100 gems, right? You get 100 gems for that first code, so go ahead and use it. It's the EV. I'll leave it in the pinned comment, right? Or one of you guys could type it and I'll pin it if I remember to. But yeah, anyways, today's video, we are going to be talking about something that me personally, and I know a lot of people, including like literally everybody, has been waiting for this update to happen for quite some time, because I've seen it for the last few updates. Like, what happened to this character? Why isn't this character da 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 da? But now everybody finally officially has the chance to get her. Everybody has the chance to get Red Hood Rappy. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to update these recruitment wish lists. As you guys see, I'm currently in a phase in Nikke where I'm just trying to max out every character now, hence why you can see everybody who has dupes or cores or whatever are here, rather than just, you know, the better characters in the game. I'm just trying to get everybody cored up. You know, it is what it is. I mean, if you're past the 160 wall, you can go ahead and get whoever you want, probably more characters, like more dupes for the characters on your team. If you want to do that, especially now with the Pilgrim wish list as well, you can go ahead and do that. But I mean, I'm personally currently just going for dupes of all the characters. Now, if you are under the 160 wall, as I always say, I recommend that you only get the characters you have dupes for. If they're not already 3 stars, the reason why is because you need 5 SSRs 3 stars to get past level 160. So if you don't already have that, then the characters in your wish list, if you're under the 161, meaning if your characters are level 160 or under, they need to be on here. If you have any characters and they have dupes, they need to be on your wish list. Anyways, we're gonna go from the top to the bottom of who you should put here, because now with favorite items and all these new things, a lot of these are definitely going to change. Now, first things first, Elysion. Helm is a mandatory character. This is probably the best character in the game with a favorite item. Like, honestly, I think this character is just broken with a favorite item. She is way too meta. She works with a lot of the best characters in the game. She's very powerful. She has heals. She has crit rate for normal attacks, attack damage buff when you're at her full burst. She does crazy damage. And like I said, she heals now every normal attack and does crazy damage every normal attack now for no reason. Like, Helm is a must-have. If you're trying to go for any favorite item, Helm is going to be that top tier character. A new character here as well that I do not have myself is Mast. I do feel like Mast is a character that you should get, and Anchor as well. Anchor currently has her banner out. That's why she's not here. But when Anchor is off her banner and you're able to put her, I would put Mast and Anchor there, right? Obviously, Mast by herself and Anchor by herself, I don't think they're the best, but put together they're like a crazy Elysion duo, right? And having such a duo, especially for the Elysion Tower with Red Hood Rappy and Helm, is kind of like a must. Like, it's a crazy combination, right? That's quite the crazy combination. So I would highly recommend to put Mast here. And then, like I said, when Anchor gets there, put Anchor there. But for now, Anchor is not, so we're not going to talk about her. Miranda is another great choice if you don't have her and you want her favorite item. She's another great choice, but that's really up to you, right? Privity, I don't think people still use Privity as much. I mean, I know people still use her because I still use Privity. It's just, I don't know if people still need dupes and stuff like that for Privity, right? She is a free to play character, so I wouldn't really recommend her. Guillotine is probably the best DPS here, maybe not really. I don't know. She's still one of the best DPSs here, right? Either her or Phantom, I would say, or Maid Privity. Probably not even Maid Privity. I would say it's either her or Phantom. That's the strongest, like, actual after Helm now, strongest DPS, right? So you can go ahead and get her, and then again Phantom as well, the very good DPS. And not only that, she's one of the better water DPSs in the game, so I would highly recommend to get Phantom as well, right? But this is just, as you guys can see, favorite item, very powerful character, very powerful support duel when the other duel comes here. Crazy favorite item, very powerful, right? And if you don't know, Miranda's like a buffer, and she does do some damage too, but she's a buffer. That's if you get her favorite item. If not, you don't need her. You can put anybody else there. Like, it's very hard for the Elysion, because there's like a lot of the Elysion characters are useless, genuinely. Like, a lot of them are useless. A lot of them are just useless, so it's really up to you. But for me, I'm not going to actually, I mean, I'm going to put her here for sure. I'm definitely gonna put Mask here because I need her, but yeah, that's up to you guys for Elysion. That, I mean, I gave my suggestions, right? When it comes to Missilus, you're definitely 100% gonna put Mana. If you don't have her, if you have her, you're putting Mana. Mana is probably the one of the most valuable characters you can get from this wish list now, especially since her best partner is with Black Shadow Scarlet for the Kraken, right? Again, Kraken is the best ways to get a lot of custom modules, so having a character who's kind of a staple for that is like very good. And not only that, it's not even like, oh, she's a support, she's a DPS as well, so more dupes means more damage, means higher results, means more rewards, right? It's just that common sense. So Mana is a staple for that. Obviously Laplace, if you have her favorite item or want her favorite item, very good. I use Laplace on almost every single team when I'm doing story, whatever I'm doing. I use her a lot because her favorite item makes her very powerful against bosses, right? So using her favorite item and even just her like normal attacks and stuff like that, she's a very broken character once you get her favorite item. So Laplace is definitely a go-to character for that, right? I still think Maxwell is a very powerful character. I wouldn't really recommend Litter, just because you can get her now from that thing, but if you want to, you can. She's still probably one of the best burst 1 DPSs in the game. I would say she's either second. I don't know. I think I would always put Red Hood Rappy over her just because Red Hood Rappy is just so powerful, and also a pretty good support, right? Obviously, Ein is one of the best DPSs on this list as well. So if you need a very powerful electric DPS, Ein is always going to be that choice. I think Ein is after Laplace, and probably, yeah, after Laplace, I would say Ein is probably the strongest DPS here, right? And Ein could be even more stronger too if you like fully invest into it and stuff like that. So there's that. All right, and then obviously Naga is the same thing as Litter, where you can get them off the thing, so you don't have to, but Naga would be another good choice there, right? And Quincy as well for, you know, water DPSs. She's one of the better water DPSs in the game, so Quincy is another very good option. But if I had to pick my list, it would probably be like this, right? Maxwell is still very useful till this day. Getting dupes for her wouldn't, you know, hurt you. All these are really DPSs here, right? I think I'm at a point in Nikke where I have every character, so I'm just trying to get dupes for the DPSs of the game, right? Because getting the dupes for the supports, I mean, it's not useless because if they're on your team, that's more power towards your team, but obviously the characters who actually do the damage benefit way more from the dupes. Like, for example, any of these characters on my wish list right now benefit more from dupes than someone like Litter, who doesn't need dupes to do what she's doing. Whether I have a core 10, a core 7 Litter or a no dupe Litter, if they're all 10, they're doing the exact same thing. It's just how it is. So that's my recommendation there, right? Tetra 1 is quite something, because Tetra's gotten a lot of buffs, right? Rouge is going to be a must-have for if you have Cinderella. If you have Cinderella on your account, if you have the Ice Maiden on your account, if you have the Bunny Girls on your account, Rouge is a must-have. That's not even a question. Like, she's a must-have. She's probably the best burst 1. I would say so. Yeah, she's probably the best burst 1 pick here. Easily, she's easily the best burst 1 pick here. Easily, highly recommend to get Rouge. Very powerful, very strong in terms of supporting the team, more HP, some damaging buffs and stuff like that, but she is a character who can actually keep your team alive. And then because of her insane max HP buffs, if you have healers on the team and put them beside her, she's actually going to help them get a lot more heals off, right? So that's what I would recommend for her. After her, I would probably recommend anybody you don't have, but like a lot of the characters in here, Biscuit is very good for PvP. I didn't even mention Jackal. Jackal for Missilist is another one that's very good in PvP as well. So if you don't have her and you want a PvP team, Jackal. But yeah, here I would easily just recommend, I'm just gonna put it all out for you. Rouge, I would highly recommend. Biscuit, if you still don't have Biscuit for some reason, highly recommend, very powerful in PvP. Personally, I would recommend Babe, but a lot of people hate when I do that. The bunny girls, if you still don't have them and want them, I'm not sure who's really using them still like that outside of solo raid, but if you are, then congratulations. I think this bunny Alice is actually very good if you're looking for a decent healer. Viper, especially with her favorite item, if you have the Summer Sakura and the Summer Rosanna, I feel like Viper is useless if you're not running her with Summer Sakura and Summer Rosanna. Like, what value does she have? You know what I mean? So that's only if you have them, but probably not. Volume is pretty good as well. Just in general, as a burst one, she's still one of the better burst ones, I would say. Noir is probably like a character who's, even though she is with the bunny girl, she has a lot more value because she is another character that's going on your Kraken team as well. And just in general, she's a very good support in general. So Noir is a very good pick there. And then other than that, it would just be the favorite item characters, but unfortunately the favorite item characters in Tetra are kind of all garbage besides Viper, right? Milk is trash. Freema isn't the best right now because there's not that many true damage characters. And then, like I said, Viper is only really useful with Sakura and with Rosanna. Other than that, there's no point of running her. Exia is good as well. Actually, Exia is very good as well. So if you're getting Exia's favorite item, then by all means put her on there. But yeah, the Tetra one is really up to what you want. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, it is up to what you want. And then for the Pilgrims, this one is going to be, I'm just gonna put it out for you. I don't even need to explain for the Pilgrims. I'm just gonna put it out for you guys. It's really not hard. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That's it. And that's it. Red Hood, Rappy, Cinderella, Scarlet, Black Shadow, Crown, and Red Hood. That's all you need. Nobody else here is worth it. I mean, no, literally. I mean, I'm not gonna say nobody else here is worth it because all these Pilgrims are great besides Isabel, but it doesn't change the fact that like these characters, when you can get all 5 of these characters core 7, then you can move on to any other character on this list for all I care. But yeah, Rappy is definitely, these are like the best characters in the game. This might be the top 5 best characters in the game actually. I think if you ask me, hey Zxous, what is your top 5 best characters in Nikke currently, you would hear me say the name of all these characters, because at 1 I would have Red Hood Rappy, at 2 I would have Crown, at 3 I would have Red Hood, at 4 I would have Cinderella, and at 5 I'd have Black Shadow Scarlet, right? Literally. So this is what you're easily going to have. All these characters are very powerful DPSs. Some of them are supports. Red Hood Rappy, Red Hood herself, and then obviously Crown, crazy supports. Crown being the best support here. The strongest DPS is obviously being Red Hood Rappy, Cinderella, and Black Shadow Scarlet, and even Red Hood, very powerful DPSs. And then just, this is what you want. This is what you need to do. This is what you need to do. Do not fumble this. Please do not fumble this. This is exactly what you need to do. But yeah, I mean, it's your boy Zxous. You guys let me know if you agree, if you don't, if this was helpful or not. But yeah, it's your boy Zxous. I'm out. I'm trying my best to save you guys and not waste your materials when you have this opportunity, but it's up to you for real. Anyways, it's your boy Zxous. I'm out. Bye.